except for Imani, because St. Jude made that happen. The best way I can really describe it is, this is heaven on earth. To the people who donate to St. Jude, I just want them to know that I don't think anyone in this world or anything in this world has given me a greater gift. We came as two desperate parents, and they saved our daughter's life.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Late afternoons continue on 680 KFEQ and 95.3 FM St. Joe. Now here's your Ag News.
With Ag News, I'm Nathan Steedley. The U.S. Department of Agriculture reported the number of farms in the United States fell by 15,000 in 2025, continuing a long-term decline in the nation's agricultural landscape. According to the USDA's annual Land and Farms report, the total number of farms dropped to about 1.86 million last year, down from roughly 1.88 million in 2024. The decline spanned nearly all size and sales categories, with smaller operations, especially those reporting. The USDA data showed the decline spanned nearly all size and sales categories, with smaller operations, especially those reporting $1,000 to $10,000 in annual sales, posting the largest losses. Only operations with annual sales above $1 million saw a slight increase of about 50 farms. Total land and farms also edged lower, decreasing about 0.3% to 874 million acres, even as average farm size ticked upward, reflecting a consolidation trend. Analysts said economic pressures, including slim profit margins, rising costs, and generational turnover, continue to challenge smaller producers and reshape the structure of U.S. agriculture. The National FFA organization said it will cooperate with a congressional inquiry examining one of its corporate sponsors, while emphasizing its nonpartisan mission and independence from donor influence. At question is FFA's alleged ties to the Chinese Communist Party through a partnership with Chinese-owned Syngenta Group. FFA declined to provide additional details, citing the ongoing nature of the investigation. The inquiry comes amid heightened scrutiny from some members of the Congress over partnerships between U.S.-based nonprofits and companies with foreign ownership ties. The Youth Agriculture Education Group released a statement exclusively to the NAFB News Service, and in that statement said while FFA accepts support from generous donors and sponsors throughout the agricultural and agribusiness community, it does not and cannot advocate the views for any donor or sponsor. FFA has received a congressional inquiry about one of our sponsors, and it intends to cooperate fully. That's your Ag News on KFEQ. I'm Nathan Steedley.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standing. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation. One-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at lenovo.com/pro.
The strength of America, our values, our way of life, hasn't just been won on the battlefield. It's won every day in our communities when we come together, extending hands of compassion, service, and hope to those who need it most. For over 100 years, the American Legion has been strengthening communities across our nation by providing life-saving help and support to our veterans and neighbors during times like we're facing today. It's what the Legion's all about. Blood drives, to distributing food, from responding to emergencies, and protecting the most vulnerable among us. Our mission is making America's communities stronger.
We are one family, and therefore we're here.
We are the American Legion, veterans strengthening America. To learn how you can help, visit legion.org.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, place of worship, or other chosen groups. Communities can provide support when you need it, including helping your kids avoid underage drinking and other substance use. Learn more at talktothereyou.samhsa.gov.
Officials with Buchanan County hope to break ground soon on an expansion to the Juvenile Justice Academy, adding more space to the facility. Currently, the facility houses just 6 beds. The expansion will add more upping capacity to 24. The hope is the ground can be broken on the project in May and will take around 18 months to complete. The Buchanan County Sheriff's vehicle was struck late Sunday night in St. Joseph. With press release from the Buchanan County Sheriff's Office, this investigator Abel Garcia was struck by an 18-year-old man motorcycle. The 18-year-old was taken to Mosaic by ambulance where he was treated and released. Garcia was not injured. The United Way of Greater St. Joseph has announced the launch of its 2026 Kinder Club program, an initiative designed to bridge the gap between preschool and kindergarten for families in the St. Joseph area. The program, part of the United Way Success by 6 movement, targets children entering kindergarten for the 2026-27 school year. Northwest Missouri State University's premier instrumental ensembles, the Wind Symphony and the Symphonic Band, kicked off their spring concert season with a performance featuring a wide array of musical eras and styles. Concert scheduled for 7 p.m. on Thursday, February 26th at the Mary Lynn Auditorium at the Ron Houston Center for the Performing Arts. The event is free and open to the public. Kansas City Royals owner John Sherman says he still prefers a ballpark in the heart of Kansas City, but emphasizes that no final decision has been made. Sherman added, despite multiple concepts and shifting proposals, the team has not settled on a location. He says he wants a decision sooner rather than later, hopes to finalize their plans well before the season ends. A new Missouri bill to soon end the production of Kansas City Chiefs license plates statewide. The measure comes from Bowling Green Republican House Speaker Pro Tem Chad Perkins, who says the move tied to the decision to leave Missouri for a new Kansas stadium in 2031. Governor Mike Kehoe's new next state budget proposal requests a $1 million reduction in funding to help Missouri's domestic violence shelter services program. That's News Brief. I'm at Mike